Hello again and welcome back. Yesterday we started out at Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas and traveled to the Grand Canyon, had some good scenery along the way, and spent the night at the Mather Campground inside the park's south rim. Today we left the campground and drove over to the canyon rim and started our day with oohs and ahs and wows, and it just went on and on. It was such an awesome view. I apologize for the length of this video, but I didn't want to leave anything out. I did manage to get it down from 3.5 hours of footage to 18 minutes, so that's not too bad. Now we're going to leave the Grand Canyon National Park and head over a couple hundred miles to Utah towards Zion National Park. And this route has plenty of really nice scenery, almost like being in another national park. But we go past the Escalante Grand Staircase and we're going to get plenty of more oohs and ahs. Well, we're finally arriving at Zion National Park. It was quite a drive. Now we're entering the park and saving another 35 bucks. And we're going to drive completely through the park here. I'm not going to leave anything out. I'll speed it up a little bit, but we're not leaving anything out so you can enjoy this just amazing scenery. that sound turned out to be our hubcap coming off. For some reason, it didn't come off at 75 miles per hour, but it waited till we were only going 15 with the place to immediately pull off and stop. I only had to walk back about 20 feet and there was our hubcap leaning neatly up against the side of the canyon wall. Our luck this trip has been pretty amazing. I popped it back on and off we went. By the way, did you just see those bighorn sheep? We've been looking for them our whole trip and we just stumbled across some. They were pretty neat. That's why everybody was stopped looking. Check out this tunnel coming up. It's 8 times normal speed, and normally it's really long, but we've got to speed it up. And if you're any bigger than we are, you have to pay $15 to get them to stop the traffic and allow one way through the center of the bridge because it's so small. But we were just small enough we could make it through. Well, we're getting ready to leave the park now, and we parked for the night on some BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management, where the parking is free. And after about an hour, I noticed somebody was parked out on the road staring at us. After about 5 or 10 minutes, he left, and then a big white van came and stared at us for another 5 or 10 minutes. Well, that was enough for me. This is about the only sketching thing that happened to us the whole trip. We left the BLM land and drove around a little bit, and when we drove back, there were those two same vehicles parked side by side in the exact same spot where we had been parked. It looked like they were doing some kind of a drug deal. There was a nice RV park about a mile or so away, and we got ourselves a spot there for the night. We had a nice peaceful night and caught up on our laundry and dumped the tanks, etc. Tomorrow, we're going to head over to Bryce Canyon National Park.